Yes. Thank you for doing this, David.
Okay, go ahead. You're on.
So here we are at network operations for passenger services. When we're talking about passenger services, we also talk about passenger satisfaction. And especially passenger satisfaction is based on passenger experience at all. What we offer from Ericsson is to grow that kind of experience for the passengers and also the satisfaction with it. So if you're a rail operator, and usually you have two types of rail operator in my thoughts. There could be one a rail operator which has already some kind of a Wi-Fi equipment on board the trains, and they want to have a company which is helping them just do the network monitoring on all of the systems on site on trains directly. And the other type is a rail operator, which you would like to say has the idea to have a Wi-Fi solution on board, but there is none at the place at the moment. And we could also do that thing. So we could also say, okay, we will offer you the operations for that, and you can also get a whole package of any kind of equipment you need just to establish the whole Wi-Fi connectivity for your passengers. So because we have partnerships with a lot of companies who could also supply the needed devices. What we want to say is you have to focus on one thing. So you want to make the passenger to feel like a first-class passenger, even if you just bought a second-class ticket. This is what we focus on. So with what we're doing here, we want to say you're a rail operator and you're good in all the kind of work you're doing currently, just because we operate in rail, so a very professional manner. We are professionals in managing services, so we have managed service contracts in more than 180 countries. We have 118,000 professionals working for managed services contracts. We have network operation centers globally, all over the world. So we have those 4 huge GNOCs in India, Mexico, China and Romania. We have a lot of regional NOCs and also local NOCs. So I'm directly out of the network operation center in Hamburg in Germany, where we are doing currently, since we started on the 1st of September, the agreement with Icomera together with Deutsche Bahn. What we do with Deutsche Bahn and Icomera is Icomera delivers a technical solution of the equipment which is installed in the trains, and we are doing the operations for all of the Wi-Fi connectivity on board the trains, and also assure, just because included in this solution is a gateway server which is matching the connectivity between the user devices to the internet. So this device is doing the handshake, and also the gateway servers are located in the Eurolab in Aachen at Ericsson. So we do also offer hosting services for that kind of type. What we are doing, or just want to tell any kind of rail operators, when they are thinking about having a Wi-Fi solution in place, they should not start thinking about do it by their own, but just because it could be possible that they even have to found a whole new department and also hire a lot of people. It means a lot amount of cost. We can do this more cost efficient just because we have 24/7 services all over the world, and those network operations centers already in place, so we don't have to start from scratch. We are already here, and if you just want to have a look at what we are doing, we can show you nearly everything. So we are professionals in managed services. This is absolutely what we are doing here, vendor independent. So for the case with Deutsche Bahn and Icomera, this is a demo version of the dashboard we are using. So in the center of the demo version, you see the network status of all of the trains which are currently running on track and sending out alarm indication signals. So this will usually be somewhere on a big screen mounted on a wall, where everybody from the first level operation center had the chance to have a look at it. They will react immediately of everything what is shown here. So usually when you now see, okay, there's a new alarm raised. So the first level operator will do just open up the dashboard on his own workplace, and then you will just dig in deeper to the train itself. This is what the train is all about. In this example, it's an ICE3 from Deutsche Bahn. This is exactly how the train is built. So what we also got from from the rail operator himself is how the trains are looking like, so that we just can add them directly as they are in the original into our monitoring system. So when we now follow down to one of the coaches, we just click down there, we see here, oh, this is a coach where just one single access point is installed. So we have the UIC ID here, this is a very unique number, and we have the severity as a critical severity based on that alarm. And we now know that there is only one single access point installed in that particular coach, so then we just start switching from the event management directly to the incident management. This is part of the IT service lifecycle we are offering here based on Ericsson MS-TOP processes. So at this point, a first level operator would just go over to troubleshoot the issue, just because now he knows every kind of information you need to know just starting with troubleshooting. And as soon a first level operator just finds out that he's not able to solve the issue or not able to find the root cause in a short amount of time, he would just escalate the issue to the second level support, what we are also offering. So then the guys from the second level support would put even deeper into the materials, into the equipment, into the devices on the train using command line interfaces. Then they can directly connect remotely to one of the trains and do another kind of troubleshooting. So for the case that they had no chance to troubleshoot it, or they just found out that there's a replacement to be done for one of those equipments, we are sending a work order to, in this case, Deutsche Bahn, to tell their repair and installation guys inside their depots that there is equipment that has to be replaced. And that means, in the case of Deutsche Bahn, in that fact, that the train will just go to the depot at night, they will change the equipment, they will call us and ask us if the equipment is back there again. And we are doing it 24/7, so we are reachable all the time. And if it's all right and everything will change back to green, the train will roll out the next morning. Everything will work in again with the connectivity and the Wi-Fi. What we're also doing is we do KPI measurements. So KPIs are based on the agreement you have with the customer. So in this is the example, we measure the performance of the X6i router from Icomera, and this is mostly been done directly on the device itself. So what I would say so cool is in this kind of solution that this Icomera X6i is managing multiple mobile provider connections at the same time, just to ensure that there's always a stable connection available for all of the passengers. That means that even if 3 or 4 will fail, you will have at least one left, which is establishing the connection and keeping the connection. And we could also measure the utilization of one single access point as well. So this is just showing the performance all over the network. You could also just dig down deep into one single train to have the particular measurements for even one single train. It could also be done on one single access point. So if you have a coach where just one access point is installed in, and the utilization measured reaching 80% or more and even grown, we can just send out like preventive maintenance and information to the customer and say, okay, we will end up in an issue here if we do nothing fast. So they wouldn't end up in adding a new access point to the coach or changing something with the bandwidth or something like this, so that we can just ensure that the people will stay connected all the time. What we also do is we can, not in that demo version, but in the live version it is possible, so it's generating reports automatically, so you just choose the one you want and you can just click on the download button and it will download you directly based on the information which is measured and shown in the KPI section, an Excel sheet which you can just give directly to the customer, that he knows, okay, what was going on the last month. So the customer wants to know, usually, and this is what KPIs are for.
We show the coverage map.
Yes, I will. This is what we have provided by Icomera. So based on their solution, this is a survey assistant, so we can just dig down deep directly to one of those trains and we can look where it was the last 24 hours or even the last week. We can directly see when we just scroll with the mouse down here, you can just see that it is moving along the track because it is measuring all the information and collecting all the information where it was via GPS. You can just go up and down where it was. So you can therefore find out exactly where gaps on the coverage are. So you can just, this is not a gap at all, so this is just a change to another European country. So this is just showing the SIM cards of German mobile providers. I'm not showing actually SIM cards of providers from other countries, but they are there. This is just lost just because they crossed the border to Basel. And as soon as the train is coming back, the connection is back again also, and then you can see the train is running again, and you can also find out where coverage gaps are all about. So you could also go to the mobile providers and say, hey, we can measure where your gaps are. Isn't that cool? So we can just try to have an agreement with them as well to say we will find out where the gaps are, and we could try to find some kind of agreement that you will keep on track what's going on besides our tracks. This is basically what's done. What we have actually was Deutsche Bahn. I will show you some numbers. This is live data. So this is what happened the last few days. We started with the operations on the 1st of September, and the rollout started on the 5th of September. So they are adding about 5 trains a day to that network. And actually, we will end at the end of 2016 with 256 trains, and from 2017 to 2020, we will have 386 trains in place. So now, with about 40 to 50 trains which are currently running on track, we were more than 800 gigabyte per day data throughput. And actually, we have 1,260 active sessions. It means the people are surfing right now. Okay.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.